Something that Morant continues to work on. When he's hitting from deep, he is basically unguardable.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Green left side. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Butler. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Now, if Butler can't get into the paint, he's got some offensive options. He has the touch from the mid-range.
Curry against Morant. Off the mark from 16 feet out.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
The kick outside to Butler. Green with a screen on Jackson. That's a 2 from Butler. And it's rebounded by Morant. Memphis trailing here. Pass to Jackson. Outside, Bain. His three-pointers off the mark.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times. And that's Jimmy Butler with a great finish there. Good hands to catch the pass and throw it through.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. It seems likely that the Warriors' title run under Steph Curry, Brett, has probably come to a close.
I'm not going to count Steph Curry out quite yet, Kevin, but you know they have added some quality youngsters. They're trying to grow that group. How fast can they bring those kids along to championship caliber players? That's the big question. They're going to win their share of games.
Here's Wells. Warriors with the rebound. Here's Moody. Plays it up and banks it in.
That's a great pass from Draymond Green. Just understands where his guys are going to be.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. Pass to Wells. In the corner, it's Bain. Jackson looking around. Morant with a wide open look. And again, Memphis no good. Warriors have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Outside Curry. This one for 3. Sinks the triple. Curry's got 5.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Back to Morant. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And it's Golden State's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Morant against Curry. Green with a screen on Morant. Majemski on the wing. 6 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Butler, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Here's Wells. No scoring in this one. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Curry's toughness on display inside there, just clashing inside.
Right wing. Wells passes to Jackson. Draymond Green pulls it in. Warriors leading by 8. Pass to Curry. Outside Butler. There's the lob to the hoop. Morant with the steal. The finish. And then Morant slams it in.
You love the energy and effort Morant provides, especially when he's on the break.
Butler against Jackson. Outside Green. Pass to Butler. 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Now here's Morant. He's got 8. Jackson passes to Bain. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And that one's good, Morant.
And you look at how ready Morant was for that. He was on his spot, feet planted, ready to fire.
Now Butler. 6 points for him. Outside, Green. Up top, Pajemski. Guarded by Bain. Shots good from Butler.
I love how competitive Jimmy Butler is. You know he's not going to let the opposition get the best of him.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. It's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And the Warriors making a change here. Heald's checked in. Memphis also making some changes. Santi Aldama comes in for Jackson. And it's Luke Kennard in for Wells. Here's Pajemski. The kick outside to Butler. Green with a screen for Butler. Another 3 for Golden State.
And this is the type of scorer that Jimmy Butler can be, especially when he's getting to his spots.
Pass to Kennard. Back to Morant. To the inside. Edey. Good. And the nice assist from Morant.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfect.
Here's Moody. On the wing, Hield. Kennard covering. Hield kicks to Green. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pass to Kennard. Here's Edey. Guarded by Green. Inside. Here's Morant. A second chance effort. Got a hand on it. Now the Warriors moving it up. That's a 2 from Hield. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Warriors.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooters.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break adds to your total in a hurry.
Slam dunk by Butler.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart, the other one playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Pass to Edey. Kennard against Hield. Takes the 3. Pajemski grabs the board. Pajemski's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Moody the pass to Hield. Green with a screen on Kennard. Here's Pajemski. Edey with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Morant outside. Pass to Kennard. 3-pointer. Warriors with the rebound.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
A nice shot by Moody.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Morant outside. Hits the 3-point bomb. Morant's got 14 points.
And what a show Morant is putting on. Every time he touches the ball, you feel like he's going to score.
Butler with the ball. Aldama's there. Pajemski with it. He He has yet to score, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Different look here for the Warriors. Grace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Green. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Butler. Peyton, he's checked in for Moses Moody. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Brandon Podziemski. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Huff's jacked in, and Jaren Jackson subbed in for Bane. And it's Gary Payton II with the foul. That's his first foul. Seconds left to play here in the first. Pippen feeling it out a bit. A floater.
So great to see Steph taking on the challenge defensively, getting up into his man that time.
It's Pippen with the drive. And it's Pippen again missing. Outside Curry. Traps in the tray. Curry's got a couple of threes now in the first of the Warriors. And so it's the Golden State Warriors looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. And we'll be right back after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a very convincing performance here from the Warriors so far.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Grace Jackson-Davis out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Peyton in at the 3 spot. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
Hield kicks to Kuminga. Back to Hield. Peyton in the corner. Pocket 6. Here's Curry, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Curry's got 12 in the game.
Well, those mechanics and that kind of time, that's pretty stuff from Steph Curry.
Pass to Aldama. On the wing, Jackson. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And how about the strength of Jackson there? Uses it whenever he's going up inside and fighting through the contact.
Kuminga against Jackson. Pass to Hield. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the lean, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Wells, he's checked in for Santi Aldama. Pippen, the pass to Huff. Kennard with the ball. Pass to Pippen. Outside Jackson. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. The 17-footer. Curry with the defensive effort. Warriors leading by 13. Now Jackson-Davis. Can't connect from short range.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels...
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay.
at the line for one.
Calls to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Pippen against Curry. With the teardrop, Jackson passes to Kennard. Jackson down low. Curry meets him. Jackson misses. Warriors leading by 14. Hield bounce pass. Payton finds Curry. Up top, Hield. Kennard covering. Hield with the bucket.
But he's showing more than just the fact that he's a shooter, working his way strength on the inside there.
Pippen against Curry. Launches it. And the three ball is good. Pippen's got his first 3 points of the game.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Curry looking it over. Payton outside for three. It's rebounded by Memphis. Pippen outside. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Outside, Kuminga. Curry against Jackson. There's a screen. He lobs it up.
I don't know what you do there on the pick and roll. You're so worried about Steph. He ends up moving the ball to get points.
The Grizzlies trail by 13. Here's Pippen. An easy 2 points on the layup. Pippen's got 7.
Now they're playing working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. The NBA's 65 games requirement for postseason awards has drawn some criticism. But Adam Silver says, ultimately, this is about the fans and putting the best product forward. Load management was not working for us. This is having the desired effect, and guys are out on the floor. Kevin?
Yeah, they want to be on the floor, right? Keep them tuning in. Good stuff, D.A. Thank you. Kuminga kicks to Curry. Hield outside. There's the triple. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Hield. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Pippen for 3. And it's Pippen again missing. Warriors leading by 14. Pass to Jackson Davis. Outside, Kuminga. Back to Jackson Davis. Some nice passing by Golden State. Puts up a deep 3. Wells grabs the miss. The Grizzlies trail by 14. With so many years in the NBA, you would think Curry would slow down, wouldn't you, Brent? But he remains at the very top of his game.
I think the best part about what we're seeing with Steph right now, Kevin, is his competitive will. You get to this age, and you get to this stage after accomplishing all the things that Steph has done, and it's still not enough. So let's keep enjoying him while we can. I mean, he's like a magician how quickly he gets that shot off. Was it ever there?
Outside Jackson. On the top of the key. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Jackson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort got burned on that one.
Hield outside. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Hield against Kennard. Jackson from long range. Good on the three-point shot. Jackson's got his third bucket of the night.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
Different look here for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. Butler comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. Moses Moody, he's checked in for Peyton. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Hield. Then for the Grizzlies, Santi Aldama's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Bain comes in for Luke Kennard. And it's Morant in for Pippen. Butler. Aldama with the rebound.
Yeah, I have no idea why he went with the fadeaway there. The defense was nowhere near him, and he should have just kept it simple.
Latrey. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Pajemski. And here is Butler. 14 points for him. Oh, tough play by Butler.
And Butler just taking that motion right through contact.
Outside, Bain. Back to Morant. To the middle. Here's Huff. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's his first trip to the line. And that one misses.
At the line for 2.
And the second free throw, good. Warriors leading by 11. Here's Curry. He's got 18. Pass to Green. Back to Curry. Left side, Butler. Bucket is good. Butler's got 18 points in the game.
You just got to be up on Butler at all times. One of the more efficient scorers in our game.
Here's Morant. Draymond Green pulls it in. Green's got 5 rebounds tonight. Bobbed up there for Green. It's stolen by Aldama. Up top, Bain. He's defended by Pajemski. Here's Morant. Pass to Wells. Morant outside. 5 on the clock. And the 3 off target. And so Green will bring it up for Golden State. At one point, they led by 16. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
There are troublemakers out on the court, and Jimmy Butler is one of them, and I mean that as a compliment.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And Jimmy Butler put together, Brent, one of the all-time playoff runs, leading the Heat to the finals in 2023.
Yeah, you don't want to live in or dwell on the past, but man, Miami being the 8th seed that year, Kevin, and with Jimmy putting up 38 a game in that first round against the Bucks. Guy earned the MVP of the Eastern Conference Finals. What a run. Butler gives you so much toughness and determination. This guy can really impact what the culture of your team is all about.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And the Warriors making a change here. Peyton's checked in. Green with a screen on Jackson. Here's Butler driving inside. And he comes up with the deuce. Butler's got 22 points.
Jimmy Butler has great patience to go along with that strength to operate in the pick and roll.
Here's Morant. Off on the layup.
And even though he lacks the size of some of the other bigs, that extra effort has allowed him to do some serious work here on the board.
Pass to Pajemski. Now, here's Moody. Shot, high post. And it's Morant with the rebound. Green with the block.
No matter what night it is, Green seeks to intimidate and more often than not succeeds.
Wells sets the pick for Bain. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Warriors leading by 13. Green finds Butler. We've got 1:13 left in the first half. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Bain passes to Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And the agility, the hops, Morant just explodes off the floor.
Pass to Moody. Podziemski with it. Back to Butler. Stolen by Jackson. And here's the fast break. Outside, Bain. And another basket for Memphis.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
And there's Butler with the flush.
On the attack, Jimmy Butler playing with that edge.
The Grizzlies trail by 11. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Morant. And the layup is good. Morant's got 6 points in the quarter.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Bounce pass, Butler. Pass to Podziemski. Back to Butler. Fires the three. Jimmy Butler has been on display for the Golden State Warriors. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be back with you shortly.
47. Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot, so right now he's feasting.
So on the floor for Memphis, Morant is the point with Bain out on the wing. Wells is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Edey in at the 5, roaming the paint. Podziemski finds Green. Curry against Morant. Shot clock at 6. Green, the screen, shoots the 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Moody's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Warriors. Outside Jackson, back to Morant. Lets it go from 11, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
And you want to prevent Ja from driving to the rim, but you gotta also contest him at the mid-range and just hope it doesn't go in.
Some nice passing by Golden State here. Morant against Curry. Here's Moody. Rebounded by Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Here's Bain. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bain's got 6.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Outside, Green. Pass to Butler. Green with the screen on Jackson. Here's Butler, and there's the drive. Butler sinks the tough shot inside.
That was a possession where Jimmy Butler just did not settle for the jump shot, drove right in and came right at the defense.
From 10 feet out, Warriors with the rebound. Green's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. the outside. Edey with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Jackson passes to Wells. Down low. Here's Edey. Nails the baby hook.
Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
Here's Butler. Butler making it happen inside.
Jimmy B doing his work there, challenging in the lane.
Morant looking around. And finished off by Morant.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Green left side. Pass to Podziemski. And here is Moody. Fires the three. And it's rebounded by Morant. Morant's got his 5th rebound in this one. And he's got his first chance at the line here. And Bain no good on that one.
At the line for 1.
The Grizzlies trail by 8. Pass to Edey. And here's Morant, guarded by Kirk. And he makes that one. Morant's got 6 in the quarter.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
Curry is inside, guarded by Morant. Curry, that's good.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Outside Jackson, pass to Morant. And Morant blows it down.
How about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Green with a screen for Butler. Butler gets a step. Now here's Moody. From deep, Green bangs home the trifecta. And the Warriors lead by 9.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
Takes it from 10, and another basket for Memphis. The Warriors have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Pass to Podziemski. Here's Butler. The shot comes out. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Now here's Wells. Defended by Moody. Wells kicks to Bain. Shoots over Podziemski. Bain, no good. Warriors leading by 7. Butler on the wing, guarded by Jackson. And Butler gets it to go.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Jimmy Butler just seems to raise his game come playoff time, Brent. It is a thing of beauty.
It's pretty awesome to see that kind of confidence where a guy just lays in the weeds for a little while and then in the biggest moments comes in and stands out. So that's not always just about Jimmy Butler. It's about his team having that kind of confidence in how he performs in the biggest moments.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Golden State moving it around. Here's Green and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And they'll get another chance. Bain with the steal. Tipped away. Now Podziemski hasn't made one yet. Green with a screen on Jackson. Here's Butler. He hangs. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Well, he had a wide open shot, but instead he tried to do a crowd-pleasing circus act there, and as much as I like juggling, that's not effective.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Gary Payton is checked in for the Warriors. And Memphis also making a switch. Santi Aldama's checked in for Wells. Pass to Pajemski. Payton, right side, goes to the reverse layup and traps it in. Payton's got his first bucket in this one.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Curry with the rebound. Warriors leading by 9. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
Zach Edey picks one up.
At all times, he's on the court. Green is active and physical. He loves being in the middle of the action. That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The Grizzlies trail by 12. Outside Jackson. Pass to Aldama. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Golden State's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. It's Morant in the corner, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Payton.
Grizzlies ball.
And you love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Bain passes to Morant. From 13, Warriors with the rebound. Butler's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Payton kicks to Green. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Morant. Here's Edey, guarded by Green. The 3 from Morant. The rebound by Payton.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. You can't give up looks like that all game long.
From outside the arc, it's rebounded by Memphis. Morant with it. He has 30. Can they get it? And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
High effort play by Morant. He refuses to let the foul stop him from getting the shot up.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Off's jacked in, and it's Luke Kennard in for Bain. Payton in the corner. Curry kicks to Butler. Over Jackson. And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Curry. 34 points for Jimmy Butler.
Butler making that one count. He's so patient offensively.
Curry against Morant. Pass to Kennard. They set the pick. And then Morant ramps it in.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Some changes for Golden State. Trace Jackson Davis is checked in for Green. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Brandon Pajemski. And it's Buddy Hield in for Curry. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Pippen's checked in for Morant.
Yeah, even though Hield can pull up from anywhere, you love that he's always looking to find a shot for his teammate.
Pippen against Hield. To the paint. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Butler kicks to Hield. Back to Butler. Pass to Jackson Davis. No good on the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. That's his first foul. 1:03 left in the third. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
1:02 left in the third quarter. Payton looking it over. Pass to Hield. Back to Payton. Some nice passing by Golden State. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Warriors lead by 13.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
And pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Memphis shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Wells, he's checked in for Memphis. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. At one point, they led by 16. Out to Payton. Right side, Kuminga. Outside, Butler. Fires from deep. The rebound by Pippen. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Pass to Wells. Jackson in the corner. Kennard on the wing. And another miss by Memphis. And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more in store for you right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Payton. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5 spot.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Payton for 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Down low. And the Warriors get it back. Bane with the steal. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. It's Pippen on the wing. Guarded by Curry. Wells. From outside, off the mark. Warriors leading by 8. And the Warriors can't hang on to the ball.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Looney's checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Pippen. The shot, no good. Payton with some nice D. Hield against Bane. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Buddy right there trying to score and forcing the issue a bit.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
Well, another part of what they've done tonight is to get a lot of work done in the mid-range. And that's a shot that a lot of teams are willing to let you take. Well, they've knocked them down.
Aldama finds Bane. That 3 off the mark. Warrior shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. And Kuminga throws it down.
changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Warriors making a switch here. Podziemski's checked in.
Number 2, Brandon.
To the inside. Here's Bain. Nice touch on the shot from close range. Bain's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
That's good from Stephen Curry.
What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
Stephen Curry hits them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player, excellent at the free throw line.
Pippen against Curry. Huff passes to Aldama. Pass to Bain. Cranes the three-pointer. Bain's got it back down to within single digits for Memphis.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Outside Curry. Now Podziemski. Golden State moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. On its way from Curry for 2. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And so it's Bain with it. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Payton. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And Kuminga throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Payton for 3. It's rebounded by Kuminga.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Going inside. Curry against Pippen. Back to Podziemski. There's the 3. Looney. It's good on the putback. And the Warriors lead by 13.
Kind of a simple job for Looney out there, but he's willing to do it. Gets into the middle and fights for that board.
Pippen, the pass to Bain. Launches a 3. And another miss by Memphis. Warriors leading by 13. Here's Podziemski. Kept alive. Looney kicks to Payton. Kuminga dishes to Curry. Kuminga sets a screen for Curry. Shot clock at 5. Bain with the steal. And here's the fast break. Wells leading the way. And Aldama slams it in.
They start that play with aggressive defense, finish with aggressive offense.
Well, a lot of times coaches will tell you that if you play great defense, you're going to get a reward. A good possession all the way around.
And there's another turnover by the Warriors.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Gary Payton. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Pass to Kennard. And here is Wells. To the middle. Unloads from 9. They get it back. Edey gets the bucket.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
On the wing, Hield. They set the pick. Pass to Looney. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, the defender was all over Kevon Looney, and he got physical right back. That's a nice play.
Green is checked in for Golden State. Jimmy Butler comes in for Hield. Santi Aldama's checked in for the Grizzlies. Pass to Jackson. Kennard with the ball. Here's Edey. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Warriors leading by 10. Now Curry. Top of the key, Butler. Back to Curry. Majemski on the wing. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 5 assists in the game.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreaking.
Moody's checked in for Golden State. G.G. Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Bain comes in for Luke Kennard. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. Well, during the break, I was able to catch what the Grizzlies coach was talking about with his team. He said they've played well in certain areas, but the lack of detail to the defensive boards has allowed their opponent too many second-chance opportunities. And that, he said, is the difference in this game. They have to get busy on the glass, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. Pass to Green. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Warriors lead by 13.
And one thing about Draymond, he almost invites contact.
Outside Jackson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Shooting for Memphis.
And the first one drops.
2 shots.
That one misses. Warriors leading by 12. Back to Curry. Outside Green. Outside Butler. Back to Green. No good from outside.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And that one's good. Morant.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Moody the pass to Green. Right side, Butler. From 20 feet out. The Grizzlies pull it in. Morant's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Spins. Inside, Jackson. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. No one near Curry as he lets it go. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Curry's got 9 points now in just the second half. Outside Jackson. Left side, Bain. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jump. Warriors leading by 13. Here's Butler. Pass to Moody. Golden State moving it around. Butler against Jackson. And it's Morant with the rebound. Morant's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. The shot missing. Some solid defense from Butler. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And it goes out of bounds.
Grizzlies ball.
Last touch by Green. Grizzlies making a switch here. Wells is checked in.
Wells.
And so it's Memphis with it. Trailing by 13. Outside, Bain. Back to Morant. Lays it up off the glass. Morant's got 40 points.
Well, here's the problem. He's shooting the lights out, but they're still behind. They need another guy to step up.
Warriors leading by 11. Curry kicks to Butler. Pass to Majemski. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And for Memphis, they're shooting about 47% here in the fourth. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Pass to Majemski. Curry with it. Butler is screen on Morant. Here's Curry. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Bain. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Green. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game. Free throw good. Bain. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. 1:41 left in the game. The inside game of Stephen Curry.
This is just not a surprise. Steph Curry is having a massive offensive game.
Unloads from 13. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Morant's got 42 in the game. Warriors leading by 6. Outside Curry. Pass to Pajemski. Back to Curry. Clock at 6. Outside Butler. Three-pointer. Nails it from deep. Jimmy Butler.
Well, when Butler's this focused, defenders, beware.
The Grizzlies trail by 9. The three from Morant. The rebound by Post. Golden State's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. And that one's good by Butler.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Warriors.
And a fantastic play from the bench.
And this team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Butler.
Yeah, it felt like there was more than one of them out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
And it's hard to pick a more electrifying player in the league than John Morant. He explodes off the floor.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. There's 37 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Well, they'll need a very quick basket out of this timeout.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the inside. And it's in there.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and that's an intentional foul. Here's Curry, and he commits the intentional foul. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Bain finds Morant. There's Jackson with the 3. It falls! And now they trail by just 4.
I remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as Sasquatch. Now those big guys are everywhere.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
Make some noise for your Warriors Junior Jam Squad.
They get a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Basketball.
"12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. 11 seconds left in the fourth. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Memphis basketball.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly